My intuition is telling me there'll be better days.
What's up, fam? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time joining us, hello, my name is Natalie, and this is my channel, Music2makeup. So, today's video I'm so excited for, and it is going to be a review and demo of the new Jeffree Star and Morphe brush kit collection. Now, the first time it was released on the Morphe website, I had it in my cart, and then I was like, because I went on the website like as soon as it was released, had it in my cart, and I'm like, is there anything else I need before I check out? Like, within 10 minutes, they were sold out. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. When they were restocked, missed it again. So finally, when they were released at Ulta, I was like, oh my gosh, I can finally get it now. So I did purchase mine from Ulta, and it retailed for $49. I also got the Jeffree Star Beauty Sponge Trio, which is essentially the, Morphe Beauty Sponge in pink with two little mini ones. And this was $16. I think that's a little much, but I'm like, but they're pink. I don't care that I already have the same sponge. I don't have it in pink. I've been sick for a while now. This was actually in a parcel locker since like Friday, but I could not get out of bed for like 3 days. Knowing it was in there so long, I'm like, I'm so sorry. I left you in there all alone for so long. I really wanted to be playing with you and filming this video. But I'm feeling better now. Got the brushes. So excited to be trying them out. If you would like to see how they perform, how I feel about them, then keep on watching. And if you do like this video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. Alright, let's get right into it. Okay, so we are going to be testing out the new Morphe and Jeffree Star brushes. Oh my god, I love this case so much. Like, whenever I travel, like, I don't have a case that is long enough for my brushes, and this is perfect, so I'm so excited. And it's pink. I mean, you guys should see my brother. All come individually wrapped. Oh my god, these are so gorgeous. The one that I just showed you is, this is a JS6, and this is a E25. Here's an E25. Let me show you them next to each other. So, this is the JS5. Next, this is the JS7. This is the eyebrow pencil and spoolie. This is the JS4, and this is going to be the highlighting brush, very similar to a Morphe M510. This one's like really dirty and like kind of frayed out because it's very old, but I can tell I'm gonna like this one a lot more. It's a lot, like, slimmer, and it'll put that on there like perfectly. I clearly did not go in order. This is JS3. So I guess this is like the contour brush. Could also use it like as a concealer brush. JS2. These are so gorgeous. Wow, that's really pretty. This JS1. So I am, oh my gosh, that's so soft. I am going to use this as a foundation buffing brush. Ooh, I think I'm really gonna like that. I also got the sponges, and I do want to try out the mini sponges for like maybe priming my eyes. Okay, so I'm going to start out by doing my eyebrows, and I really like this spoolie, and I got some more of these Urban Decay brow guides in the curve, and I want to try them. So now I'm going to take my Anastasia Dip Brow in soft brown, and we're going to see how this works. Okay. I'm liking. I thought it wasn't going to be hard enough, but it actually is like perfect. It's filling it in like super nicely. Okay, but overall for the brush, I think it put the product down nicely. Like, you got a lot on the brush. I didn't have to keep like going back in halfway through like one stroke. It is like the perfect like firmness, in my opinion, if you're gonna use like a pomade. And then since a pomade, you know, very similar to like a gel eyeliner, I think it would work just as well if you wanted to use this like as an eyebrow or an eyeliner pencil as well. Well, now I'm trying the JS5, and I brought down the Morphe R38 just to show you them next to each other, because that's the brush that I could think of that most or was closest to it. But the Jeffree Star one is like more tapered and rounded at the top, as you can see. So my SD card ended up being full and it stopped recording, but I used this to put Monte Carlo in the crease. It like laid it down so beautifully, and it is so soft. I was saying that this would be an amazing blending brush if you have hooded or deep set eyes, because it's so tapered. If you have hooded eyes, I would use this as your like first brush, like your fluffy blending brush, because it is tapered, it's not going to go like too high up and cover your entire eye, which would make it look smaller. And then if you have deep set eyes, this will really get in there. And yeah, it's super soft. It blended up really nicely. I'm using the JS6, and I brought down a Morphe M443 so you could see them next to each other. They are very similar. My M43 is a little older and is natural hair. You know, you wash it, it can get frayed some. And this lays it down like so beautifully and precisely. Okay, so I've already primed. I used my Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I forgot how illuminating it is, but I love it. And I'm going to be using the JS1. I'm going to be using this It Cosmetics Confidence in a Foundation in 110 Light Fair. Dot this on. Alright, here we go. Okay. So I think it does better when you kind of like stipple it. Take the sponge and just finish blending it out. Here we go. So so out of my comfort zone. I forget how to do it. I do like this for the hairline because like my bronzer brush can be too big. Okay, I'm gonna take this brush and put some more bronzer on it and then just blend that out. I kind of contoured. A for effort, right? It just looks, I'm so fair. Like, it looks like I just have like a stripe of mud on my face. I do like this for a bronzer brush though. Wow, it's really, really soft. And it's just like the perfect amount of like give. It's not too stiff. It's this purplish one here, and the JS4. Oh my gosh, that is such a perfect highlighting brush. It's not too big, it's like the perfect size. For my final thoughts, let me talk about the brushes. So the JS1, I'm going to go in order this time. I did think it did a good job blending out my foundation. However, I don't know, I'm going to have to try this one again using foundation. I'm not sure how I feel about it as a foundation brush. But if I don't use it for that, I was thinking maybe I could use it for like blush. I just don't know if it's dense enough for me as a foundation brush. I think it's an amazing quality brush. Oh my god, these, the design on these brushes, I just live for. They are very lightweight, but not in like a cheap feeling way. JS2. So I use this as my bronzer brush. I actually think it did an amazing job as a bronzer brush. I have been using, well, I have a couple bronzer brushes, but one of them is my E3, and I like the Jeffree Star one a little bit better because sometimes this one it's a little too wide and it'll get bronzer a little bit too low, but this is just like the perfect size for bronzing. And I can also use this for like buffing at the very end, or you could also use it for putting on powder. Alright, moving on to the JS3. So this is the contouring brush. I don't contour. So I did like the way that it put the bronzer around my hairline though. So I will probably use it for that. I'll like lay the bronzer down and then I go back in with this one and blend it out. Or I'm going to try and use this as a concealer brush to kind of blend out concealer. Because I'm just not a contouring person. I just think I'm just way too pale for it. I just lightly contour with a bronzer. But if you do contour, I think you will really like this brush. I'm trying to think. If you can think of any other way I could use this, let me know in the comments down below. Okay, the next one, the JS4. Oh my gosh, this is an amazing, amazing highlighter brush. If you like the Morphe 510, this is so much better. It is just like a better shape, and it's the perfect shape there. It's not too big, it's not too small, and it lays it down amazingly. The JS5. This was a really awesome blending brush. Super soft, just like all of them. It laid the color down beautifully. It blended it out flawlessly. Yes. The JS6, probably one of my favorite brushes in the collection, because just this style of brush is one of my favorite blending brushes. It is just lays it down beautifully. It picks up the perfect amount of shadow, and then it also just goes into the crease like so beautifully. Love this brush. JS7, the eyeshadow brush. I love the pink spoolie, and it's actually a really good spoolie. And I didn't know if I was gonna like this brush to do my brows. I thought it might be a little bit too, I didn't think it was gonna be stiff enough, but it was actually really, really good. It picked up like the perfect amount of product. I could do it in one swipe. I didn't have to stop, get more product, and go back in to finish. And yeah, it's just a really good size for brows. And I also think it will work really well with like gel eyeliners. Overall, I really, really love this brush collection. The only brush, I wish I could have had something else, would have been for the contour, just because I don't contour. But I will find a purpose for this brush. I am not happy at all. So yesterday was Clean Your Makeup Brushes Day, and I had just done the Morphe Jeffree Star Brush Kit Collection review video, and I pulled my brushes out, and now they look like this. I expected it to fray some when I washed it, because like my M433 does the same thing, but it doesn't even look like the same brush anymore. Neither of them. I haven't used them because I just noticed it, but that makes a huge difference. I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of me hold what they look like before I washed them. I'm not happy at all. It just seems to have like frayed a lot more than usual, especially after only washing it once. Like, this brush is probably like a year old, and it looks like this after washing it multiple times. This has only been once. Yeah, I'm not happy, but I wanted to come on here and just mention that before I put the video up, because to me that would be a huge factor in whether or not I bought it. Alright guys, well, I will see you later.